So this is day 12 of my recovery story, and we've spoken about step 3 and talking about powerlessness. So today I thought we'd talk a little bit about step 4, and as we mentioned before, that's about searching and basically taking a fearless moral inventory of yourself. Now what does that mean? Well, like a lot of the 12-step program, a lot of recovery, it's really about learning about yourself. So to me, a moral inventory is sitting down and almost making a list of the things you really like about yourself, like your strengths and your weaknesses. And you see, to me, this doesn't really have to just apply to recovery. For me, this is something that you can just use on a daily basis anyway. You know, what am I really good at? And how is that benefiting me and other people? And then what are some areas where I struggle? And then once I'm able to identify those areas where I struggle, again, like being in the program and like being in recovery, it's admitting you have a problem and recognizing that, and then being prepared to do something about it. So to me, I mean, the 12-step program is really fantastic, and you can apply it all the way through your life. But this particular step, your searching and fearless moral inventory, is really sitting down and taking an honest look at yourself. And I know as addicts, honest is something that we all struggle with. Certainly before we reach recovery, a lot of us have not been very honest people, whether it's with other people that we lied, or whether we just lied to ourselves continually, and made promises to ourselves we couldn't keep. So, you know, if you are in recovery, or you're an addict and you're looking to get into recovery, then starting to recognize some of those behaviors and recognize some of those traits that you have as a person is key to your recovery. So I'd encourage anyone watching this video, this is just a great exercise to do. You could do this before you go to a job interview in a similar scenario, like what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? And this is slightly different, but then you're prepared because you can talk about things that are a strength and how they help other people, and with your weaknesses you can look at what you need to do in those areas to make those weaknesses then become strengths. So again, this is just my interpretation of step 4, and as I say, all of you guys, if you would sit down and go ahead and make a list of strengths and weaknesses and be really fearless about it, and be really, really honest with yourself. And for some of you, it might be the first time you've ever done this and been completely honest. But being in recovery and being part of this program is about, first of all, as I said, forgiving yourself. To do that, you've got to be honest with yourself. Because this isn't easy. I didn't reach 4 years sobriety easily. And no one does. And, you know, I'm not perfect at all. I still struggle with things. And as was pointed out to me the other day by someone, it's kind of like the program. Making these videos is actually helping me probably almost as much as it's helping everyone else out there, because it's making me sit down and look at myself again and look at some areas in my life where I still struggle, and seeing what I can do to become a better person still. So I appreciate you listening, guys, and join me tomorrow on Friday for the 13th episode. Take care. Bye bye.